order to assess the patient's active range of movement in the cervical spine, I ask them to bring their chin to their chest for flexion, and then to look up to the ceiling for extension, and then bring their right ear to their right shoulder for right side flexion, left ear to left shoulder for left side flexion, and I ask them to look right and then look left for both rotation right and rotation left. With the cervical spine being the only spine region you can passively assess, I imitate the exact movements on the client's neck myself, asking them to completely relax their head, allowing me to take full weight and activate the joint. To assess the active range of movement in the thoracic spine, I begin by asking the client to cross their arms and curl up into a ball for thoracic flexion, and then reverse that and bring your chest towards the ceiling for extension. I then ask them to bring their right shoulder down to the floor for right side flexion and left shoulder to the floor for left side flexion. I then ask the patient to twist on their left side to face behind them for right rotation, and then the left side for left rotation. Moving on to lumbar assessment, I get the patient to stand with their thighs touching the edge of the bed at all times. I begin by asking them to bring their chest to the ceiling with their arms crossed for extension, and then their left shoulder to the floor for left flexion, right shoulder towards the floor for right flexion. And then I ask them to turn so their stomachs are facing the right wall, with their thighs remaining touching the bed for right rotation, and then the other side towards the left wall for left rotation. I then get the patient to step back from the bed and glide their hands down their legs towards the floor for flexion of the lumbar spine. And for the spine, there is no functional test.